Hello guys, this is Solanki and today in this video we will be going over the best businesses that you can start in 2025. Now all of these businesses are something that I actually run right now. So it's essentially me talking about my own businesses and judging them on 4 different metrics. The first one being effort. How much effort you need to take in order to start that business. Second is scalability. How fast can you make your first $1 million with that business? Third is profitability. We want to look at businesses which not only generate a lot of revenue but also are profitable. And the fourth and last one is future proof. How likely is that business going to exist in the next 10 to 20 years. The businesses that I will be talking about are, first of all, in e-commerce. There's a social media marketing agency that I've been running. I will be talking about that as well. There's a tech agency for all the developers and programmers out there. This one is going to be interesting for you guys. The next one is content creation. We will be going over that as a business as well. Apart from that, we will also be talking about selling digital products. And the last one would be a specific agency that I've recently started this year itself in a specific niche. Now that niche is going to boom in the next 3 to 5 years and I'm really sure about that. But before I reveal that niche to you, watch this entire video and let's get started from the first one. So first and foremost is e-commerce. Now, if you've been following me on YouTube, you already know I own a clothing brand which is called as IMBUZI. I've been running this brand for the last 1 to 2 years and it has been a great success. But what you might not be knowing is that I also own a manufacturing unit here in Mumbai where we help different clothing brands in producing customized, oversized t-shirts. You can go check our website out, but that is also something that I will be talking about. So we will be talking about e-commerce not just from a retail perspective, but also from the manufacturing perspective. So let's look at the first metric, which is efforts. How much efforts do you really need to put in building your own clothing brand or a manufacturing unit? Well, the simple answer is a lot. In fact, this is one of the toughest businesses to start, especially if you compare it with all the businesses that I will be talking about later in this video. So effort-wise, it's quite tough to start. But let's look at scalability of these businesses. How fast can you generate money through these businesses and become profitable? Now you can just start your own clothing brand, start marketing it using Meta ads or Google ads and get sales from day one itself. There are a lot of businesses that do only dropshipping, where they don't even own the products that they're selling. Or you can just partner up with a manufacturer and do a POD, which is called as print on demand. This is where you only print the t-shirts once you get the orders for it. So scalability wise, it's quite scalable and you can make a lot of money through this within a very short period of time. Next is profitability. Now, making a lot of money does not equal a lot of profit. You can increase a lot of revenue in this business in a short period of time, but the profitability might still be on the lower end, especially because of the manufacturing costs, the shipping costs, even marketing costs. Every single thing adds up and the profitability is not that high, especially in e-commerce businesses. Next is future proof. So how future proof is this business? Well, AI can't produce t-shirts, so it's quite future proof. In the next 10 to 20 years, this business will still exist. The only thing that you need to watch out for is the competition in the market. So make sure you are different from the other clothing brands, or if you're a manufacturing unit or planning to set up one, then make sure you have some edge over the other manufacturers. For example, here at IMBUZI, we specifically focus on community first approach. That is what makes us different from the other clothing brands. And for KalaKandi, our quality of t-shirts are unmatched. Now let's look at the second business in the list, which is a social media marketing agency. Yes, I've been running a social media marketing agency since the last 4 to 5 years. It's called Watermelon Gang, and we've worked with some of the biggest brands in the world. Yes, we've worked with global brands as well. Here we provide everything right from managing their Instagram account to YouTube channels to even growing them on social media and running their ads as well. Effort-wise, if you have the right systems in place, the agency kind of functions like a machine. You just need the right people and the right clients and everything goes on smoothly. So in terms of effort, it does not take a lot of effort to start a social media marketing agency. But how scalable is a social media marketing agency? To be really honest, it's not that scalable. The reason for that is because if you want to scale your agency, you can't just replicate the same processes for different brands or different clients. Every client has a different need. So scaling up really takes time. Next is profitability. Any agency business that you start is very much profitable, especially if you're targeting the top companies. Apart from that, for an agency business, you usually have contracts in place and get paid upfront. So until and unless you're making some mistakes in hiring the wrong talent, or if you are targeting clients who don't have enough budget, you don't actually get wrong over here, and you can be easily profitable in an agency. Next is future proof. Well, a social media marketing agency might not exist within the next 10 to 20 years. The reason for that is because more and more people are using AI tools in order to create content by themselves. It's becoming increasingly easier, and that's why I feel in the next 10 to 20 years, probably a social media marketing agency would not exist. Next is my tech agency. It's called MetaRizz, and I've been running that agency since the last 1 year. We build all types of products, right? From blockchain to AI to building websites to even coding out complete mobile apps. In terms of effort, the only effort that you need to put is hiring the right talent, and that is where most of our time gets spent on. As for getting the clients, we generally get them directly through running ads or cold calling them. Next is scalability. How fast can you scale a tech agency? Well, it's quite scalable, honestly, especially because most of the clients that you will be working with are going to be foreign clients, and these clients are much easier to work with, especially if you compare it with Indian clients. You just have to make a really good process in order to find clients and also hire the right talent. If you figure both of these aspects out, then running a tech agency is really easy. Next is profitability. How profitable are these IT companies or tech agencies? Honestly, on this particular list, this is probably one of the most profitable business out there, especially because there is such a huge talent pool of developers in India that want to work with these foreign clients, and foreign clients obviously pay a lot more. So in terms of profitability, it's one of the best businesses to be in. Next is future proof. How future proof are these IT companies? Would they still exist in the next 10 to 20 years? Honestly, I feel that most of these tech companies are slowly going to die. As soon as people start learning AI tools and using them in their workplaces, they will start to realize that they do not need such a huge IT team. They would start to spend less on these tech teams because of AI, and that is where I feel most of these tech companies would not exist within the next 10 to 20 years. Now, next is content creation. Now, this is probably one of the only things on this list which I did not start as a business. I just loved creating videos and wanted to document my entire journey, and that's where I started with YouTube. Lucky for me, well, it is one of the best decisions that I took. Effort wise, it's literally no effort at all. Recording these videos do not take a lot of effort. Yes, maybe to develop that confidence takes a lot of time and effort, but once you've got the hang of it, recording videos, editing them does not take a lot of time. Next is scalability. How fast can you scale in the content creation business? Well, it's very much dependent on luck as well as skills. If even one of your content pieces hits the right audience, you might just blow overnight. But to maintain a steady flow of audience, you need to make sure that you produce content consistently. If you're consistent with your content, then it's very much likely that you will be able to scale your entire content creation business to the next level. Next is profitability. How profitable are content creation businesses? Well, there is literally no cost for creating these videos. Especially for me, I make most of my videos with the experiences or things that I've been doing since a very long time. So in terms of profitability, it has almost an 80 to 90% profit margin. Next is future proof. How future proof are content creation businesses? Right now, as more and more AI avatars are being made and all these AI content creators coming into the picture, I feel there is a big threat to all these other content creators. Will content creation exist in the next 10 to 20 years? It will. But the format will be much different than recording these videos. I currently don't know what the future holds, but if you have an idea of how content creation will evolve over the next 10 to 20 years, let me know in the comments down below. Next business is selling digital products. I've been selling digital products on my own website, which is called as courses.alisolanki.com. Over there, we have sold blockchain programs and even e-commerce guides and all the other things in between. In terms of effort, you just need to put effort once in creating that entire program or your guide, then you can sell it to multiple people. You can use tools like Gumroad in order to set up your website and sell your products. I currently use a platform called as Graphy, which is specifically designed for people living in India. Next is scalability. How fast can you scale a digital product business? Honestly, it's one of the most scalable businesses. You just need to figure out the right target audience and run ads based on it, and that's probably it. Some of my products have gotten over 10 to 20x ROAS, which is quite crazy, and I've not seen that with any other business here. Next is profitability. Once you create the digital product, after that, everything that you sell is profit. The only thing that you need to spend on is marketing the product. So it's quite a profitable business. Apart from that, how future-proof is a digital product business? Although many people would say that a digital product business might not exist in the next 10 to 20 years, I disagree. The reason for that is because yes, you might be able to solve all of your problems with an AI tool itself, but because of branding and good marketing, I feel digital products will still exist in the next 10 to 20 years as well. And the last and the final business that I've started this year itself is an agency. But what type of agency? Well, it's a creative agency that I've started with my friend. Over there, we provide all types of services, right from 3D animations to product visualizations to AR, VR, and a lot more. It's called J Studios, and we've already worked with some amazing clients. You can check our website for our portfolio out. But let's talk about all of these 4 metrics. First is efforts. So in order to learn 3D animations, I had to spend a lot of time. It's not as easy as it seems. You can check my video on 3D animation roadmap where I've discussed how I exactly learned it. But once you've put in the effort to learning the skill, the rest of the road is really easy. Let's talk about scalability. For any type of agency, the scalability factor is always really high. The only thing that you need to figure out is how to find new clients and how to hire the right talent. If you figure both of these aspects out, any type of agency, if you have the right skills for it, you can scale it up much further. But because this is an agency business, it's not a replicable business. For example, a digital product, you make the digital product and then just sell it to multiple people. It is not the same business as that. So that's why every single client has different requirements, because of which it is quite scalable till a certain point. But once you start hitting that 10 to 20 clients mark, you will start to see that you need to put in a lot of efforts in creating good SOPs. Next is profitability. In terms of profitability, we are currently operating at almost 70 to 80% profit margin. That means if we get a client who's paying us $1,000, we essentially retain back $800 with us. The only reason this is possible is because we work with mostly foreign clients and our entire team is based out of India. Next is future proof. How future proof is this? This is one of those agencies which I think will be booming in the next 10 to 20 years. Almost every single person would be shifting towards 3D. Everything that you now see is shot in 2D. Even the video that you're viewing is a 2D video. In the near future, all of these things will start to shift towards AR, VR. And that is where our agency, J Studios, will come in play. So that's it for this video. I've talked about all of my businesses, the pros and cons for each one of them, and it is up to you now to choose one of them and start with your journey. Till then, watch this video of mine and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.